So, I have been asking not only potential dates to take me on the trip because I know that it's a short time frame to get to know someone and feel comfortable enough to be in a vehicle with them. So I'm not, like totally, you know, losing my mind in that way. I'm definitely keeping my head on my shoulders. And so I've been asking friends as well, like I said. And today, a friend is very interested, and I know I can be around her for a long time because I lived with her during COVID in lockdown for what, 2 years. So I know I can definitely be around her for a long period of time. And she's very interested. She says if I don't find a date, that she would be very willing to drive. I just have to make sure I get the car. So now I'm not looking at the solar powered camper van because I'm not getting any responses from them. But there's a company called Lightyear, and they make a solar powered car, and it's very beautiful. It is like I'm not even into cars, and this car is sexy. Okay, it's a good looking car. So I know somebody who knows the company, and they even have a car reserved. So they're in contact with them, and they said that they could like make a link for me. So I need to follow up on that, but I don't want to pressure them too much. I think the weekend is when we spoke. So giving them Monday, Tuesday, and then contacting them tomorrow and Wednesday. That sounds like a fair deal to see like what's happening. And what I hope we can do is basically get the car sponsored, and we just basically give our data. So we give like our passport and ID as a copy, and they have it on file, and they know who is driving, who has their property. We take it on the trip, we keep them up to date, we tell them, like we do like checks and whatever. And I also want to get some Goodyear soybean wheels, because wheels on vehicles are a big source of microplastics in the ocean, according to my research. So if we get the soybean wheels and we get the solar powered car, then we are 100% guilt-free travelers. And that's just the best. Aside from that, I just did up a pitch for a game that I want to have on Salubrious. It's a little, it's like a tongue-in-cheek, gross, and I don't want to gender it, but it's definitely got like boy humor more than girl humor, if we're gonna gender things that way, even though it shouldn't be. And so, yeah, I'm excited, like good things, good things. So I definitely just need to make sure I get that vehicle, and then after that can really start planning like the destinations and the projects and the things, and start ideating about how to make these projects interesting when I put them out to viewers. I've started putting together my budget. So, let me show you some of what I've been doing. So this is what the budget looks like so far. Available funds is about 4,000 euros. I need to get more than that. So I'm trying to figure out what I need to do to get more than 4,000 euros to work with. But this is my starting point. And I reached out to some influencers yesterday. And if those influencers can get people to come onto the platform, then we might have some paying customers already. It's only $2.99 a month to be a Salubrious Game Mode member, and you get a lot of exclusive content. And so, yeah, I'm psyched. One little obstacle I ran into is the fact that there's limited disk space on my Green Geeks hosting plan. So Green Geeks, basically they allow you a certain amount of space to upload files, so like images and audio, videos, whatever, to your platform that you're using to host. And for most people, it is sufficient. Like if you have a food blog or something like that, it's sufficient. But for us, because we're a social platform and people are supposed to upload media, Then it's a social media platform. I guess that's what the term originates from. I should probably know that. I actually never did a deep dive on the origins of the social media as a term. I just started a social media platform and just went like, eh, looks good. Anyway, so yeah, because people are uploading media to the platform, it's going to take up a lot of space. And they currently have 0 plans that accommodate that. So I sent them an email for partnership so that I can get a plan that is scalable. So basically, the biggest plan that they have is 106 a month, and you get 150 gigabytes of disk space, and that's good enough to start out with. So I'm going to set aside 1,000 euros so that I can cover 10 months of hosting that way. I need to find a way to put it somewhere out of my sight so I don't even have to look at it. And then that means I have $3,000 to prepare for the trip. And then after that, I will need to make up money. I have about 2 months worth of money coming in, even though I need to like pay school fee, I need to pay insurance, and those things. So it's not that much, but the thing is that we're not going to be paying for gas if we go on the trip. So already that is good. And then we'll be camping out, so we're not paying rent. And we'll also be staying at the ecological communities if we go to Spain and France, like the south of France and Portugal. And so those communities can help accommodate us, and also usually they feed you a bit. I'm not saying that we're like gonna bank on that, but I'm just saying that like a lot of our costs can be cut just by the simple nature of this project. It's very convenient that way. So the costs are minimal, but they are still costs. So I will have to consider how I'm going to go forward, because I was thinking of doing a crowdfunding campaign to raise the funds. But with crowdfunding, you need to invest in advertising in order to get back, and you're not guaranteed to get back. And if you want to get back, you have to really invest a lot. So like the successful crowdfunding campaigns I've seen, they invest like 15,000 in advertising dollars in order to raise like 500,000. So it's like a good return, but or not 500,000, to raise 50,000. So it's a good return, but you have to start out big. And that's the thing. So I'm trying to definitely reach out to influencers instead of crowdfunding and just get customers. Just start getting customers. And that will also give us a place for the videos to go as soon as we put them out. We will have an audience for them. So it serves that double purpose. So yeah, if you guys can in the comments, and you guys are not commenting, a few of you are viewing but you're not commenting. If you guys in the comments can tell me like, okay, which green influencers do you watch or pay attention to their Instagram? So Instagram and YouTubers, which green influencers are you like up to date on? Like, who are you following? And then I can reach out to them and see what can happen. I think I have a very nice letter that makes the case for supporting us. I think it's pretty convincing. So yeah, that's nice. And yeah, that's what's the update, you know, like a girl's gotta move. As much as the concept is great, I don't have enough time to fulfill it. I can always come back to it. I can always have a road trip with an OkCupid date or a Bumble date at a different time. This is not the end. And that's what I like about making projects. You know, like you have to know about, with these projects, if you have a time crunch, then you have to be way more flexible. But if you have enough time to plan, you can achieve most of what you want. So it is definitely something I will come back to if I don't get to do it now, or if I find somebody and I'm like in a relationship, then we would just do that. So yeah, I'm not worried. I'm pretty stoked on what's happening. It's pretty great. So I will see you next time, and I hope that you're enjoying the series so far. It will be edited together and put on the platform on Salubrious, not via YouTube, but via this service called Green Video, if they ever get back to me, because I emailed them about using their service and they haven't emailed me back. So, yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. All right, bye.